If you do the grocery shopping and or the cooking in your family, you've probably noticed how big the chicken breasts are at the grocery. And nobody needs this big of chicken as their portion. Whether you're doing a casserole or grilled chicken or chicken sandwiches. So I use our close and cut to evenly cut this chicken breast in half, because that's gonna do three things. It's gonna save me money at the grocery store, because this package of chicken that has 5 chicken breasts, I'm gonna double that and make it 10. 2, it helps with portion control. And 3, it cooks faster. When your chicken is this thick, it takes a long time to cook, or what sometimes happens is the outside is overdone before the inside is cooked. So this is really even tall, so I'm just gonna use the professional shears and just cut it in half. So I have 2 smaller sections to work with, and I'm gonna put it right here in the close and cut. And I'm just gonna close it all the way down. It's spring loaded, so even if you're using this with grape tomatoes to cut them in half or black olives, it's not going to squish what you are cutting in half. So I'm just gonna close it all the way and use my color-coded chef's knife. You just want a knife that's 7 inches or longer, and just kind of shimmy it in here, and then keep cutting till it hits this knife guard. And I now have 2 pieces of chicken. And this size, so 1/4 of that huge chicken breast, is the perfect amount for 1 person. Now, I don't know if you can see, but I have my freezer bags ready to go. I've kind of turned the top over, so when I put my chicken in here, there's no chance of getting raw chicken up near the top. So I know for my family that 3 of these is the exact amount of food that we need for a recipe that calls for chicken. So I'm gonna put 3 of these into each of my Ziploc bags that I've got here, freeze them that way, and then when I make a recipe that calls for like 1 pound of chicken, I ignore the 1 pound because I know that's too much for my family, and I will just get out 1 bag. So let me show you how this works again. Putting this on here, closing it. Boom, so fast, so easy. All right, so I'm putting 1 in here because I want 3 in each bag. And then 1 in here, and then I'm just gonna keep cutting. I will freeze them pretty flat so that when I get them out to thaw in the fridge, they're gonna thaw pretty quickly because they're thinner. I've got them spread out a little bit so they're flat, they're not all bunched up at the bottom, and I'm ready to go. So this amount of chicken will serve a lot of meals for my family. So it's gonna take me like 15 minutes to prep all this chicken, but save me a lot of time down the road.